Yes, I
Please
do.
tell me
I
how
do
she-
cook
how
and
she
clean. I
lives her
cook and
life.
clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level. Okay, when I
Hey gorgeous people, hi, I was doing today. It's your girl Maya David, and I'm back again with another interesting video. So this blue therapy thing, I've been seeing their videos on TikTok, and this particular couple, their videos went viral, and their video is in bit by bit. So I'm going to be bringing out some of their videos. So today's video, they are talking about the section whereby the guy said, he asked her that, do you want to get married? He wants to get married, but you don't cook and clean. And she said, I cook and clean only on girlfriend level. And he was like, oh, on girlfriend level. Do you know what? People really came after her and saying that if you're going to be cooking and cleaning for girlfriend level, then you don't expect him to provide for you on husband level. Like, if you're going to put the relationship on girlfriend and boyfriend level, you're going to do everything on girlfriend level, then you shouldn't expect him to provide, to pay your bills, to pay your light bills, to give you money for shopping and all of that, do husband duty for you. Let me know what you all think about this down in the comment section. But for me, I feel like the attitude this guy gave when he was like, you want to get married, right? Do you cook and clean? Like, why do you have to make cooking and cleaning the standard for a woman that you want has to get married? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, I want to know your thoughts about this down in the comment section. I want to share my opinion at the end of all the stitches. So let's go ahead and hear what other people have to say.
Please tell me
I
how
do
she-
cook
how
and
she
clean. I
lives her
cook and
life.
clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level.
Now, I've noticed that this is a big culture issue. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm Black and Hispanic, but I grew up with my Hispanic family. This doesn't go in our house. There is no such thing as this. I was always taught at a young age to cook and clean. And if somebody's in my home, I'm going to make food for them. We don't eat in front of people. You know what I mean? It's just disrespectful. So in my mind, what are you ladies doing? Cooking for yourself and not cooking for him? You want these men to take you on dates, court you, do all this stuff, be stable, be all the things that you want. And you deserve that. I'm not taking that away from you. But making a man a meal every now and then is too hard. That doesn't make any sense. If you don't even know how to make a home-cooked meal, that trips me out. What do you feed yourself? Like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry, but my daughters are going to learn how to cook at a young age, and not for a man, for themselves. My grandma always taught me to be self-sufficient, and if somebody good comes along the way, you take care of him and he takes care of you. This generation of women...
I'm the wife, I will start doing more. Now I'm girlfriend. What do you want me to do? Cook for you every day when I'm...
You know what's interesting to me? How women will say, I'm not doing all those wifely duties. I'm not doing the wifely duties. I'm not doing this. However, they expect like $400 dates for somebody they don't even know. Like, you're going to spend $300-$400 on me. You're going to do all these things for me. Even though you don't even know my middle name. You don't even know if this is my real name. But the most interesting thing to me is these women will perform tricks like a porn star. Put things in their mouth and do things that it took me years to do for my husband. But they will do all that performance. But cooking and clean is beneath them. I'm not doing that. Here, put your ankles behind your head and let me go to work. But cooking and clean, what do you think I am? Nobody, just be the porn star. Y'all a mess.
Hold on a minute. Are you ready for marriage?
Yeah.
Are you ready for marriage?
Stop what you're doing. Go watch that video right now. I'm doing my walk, so I'm just scrolling on social media. That video came into my For You page. First of all, being ready to be a wife doesn't mean you have to be a domestic worker. And I love the fact that she says there are millions of men that would rather be with me and would love to be with a woman like me. When she says, I am operating at girlfriend level, not at wife level, he stopped talking. Marriage is mostly about self-love and knowing your worth. So when you're with somebody that feels so entitled, in the long run, this becomes problematic towards you. And he's not stating that as, let's fix this. He's dangling the marriage card so that she can become the domestic worker of the relationship. That partnership is going to be toxic in the long run. And the fact that she's standing her ground, that if you want more, you need to do more.
Yeah.
The biggest concept is knowing your self-worth.
Yeah.
And right there and then, she was like, you want more. You need to step up as a man if you need certain things in your life. This is my belief. When a man is ready for marriage, the conversation is different.
Yeah.
But if we're still at the debating stage, is he at the point of his life where he's ready for marriage? Now, of course, I don't know their relationship in detail, but just based off of that clip, I also understand that men are operating based on the season of their lives. If marriage is not right now on his cards, why is he putting it on her? Are you ready for marriage? No, sir. Real question, are you ready for marriage? Speak for yourself.
Yes, I
Please
do.
tell me
I
how
do
she-
cook and
how she
clean. I
ready for
cook and
marriage.
clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level.
Yeah, I'm so confused. What is girlfriend level and what is wife level? So, so if you want the guy to marry you, but you do things on a girlfriend level and you are going to change the day he marries you to wife level, it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. So, like, how is a guy supposed to prove himself to you? Must he be on a boyfriend level before he becomes on a husband level? Hi, women. Hi, shame. I'm with the guys on this one. I am with the guys on this one. There's no such a thing.
Please tell me
I
how
do
she-
cook and
how she
clean.
ready
I
for
cook and
marriage.
clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level.
So a while back, I was scrolling on TikTok like we all do, and I saw this girl making gourmet meals for her boyfriend. And not just like one time, but like prepping his lunch and his breakfast and like dinner and things like that. And for some reason, it just rubbed me the wrong way. But I couldn't say anything because I didn't understand why it rubbed me the wrong way. And she explains it perfectly. What that girl was doing, she was doing wife duty in girlfriend status. She's saying when she cleans and cooks, she cooks in girlfriend level, not wife level. And there's a big, big difference.
Yeah.
And when you know it,
You
will
know.
like it.
You know, you know.
And I love this energy she's giving. Love it.
I cook and clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level. Okay, when I'm
I understand what she's saying. I do. But I also understand what he's talking about. Because what if they get married? And she's still cooking and cleaning on girlfriend level? Like, what if the cooking and cleaning don't change? Are we going to get a divorce now? Because you lied, bitch.
at which I am, which is a girlfriend. T needs to understand there will be millions of
Y'all might not like me for saying this, but sis is right. Me personally, I think he's ready for an in-home maid. He doesn't have to pay for her. Because quite honestly, let's just be for real. There is no way on this green earth that I'm going to marry anybody that's going to expect me to cook and clean up for them every day while I still have a job. Emphasis on while I still have a job, because there is not a human being on this earth that's going to make me be a stay-at-home mom, because that's what they want me to do. Exactly. Nigga, fuck you. I'm finna go to work so I can have my own money, control over my own lifestyle, but we can still do this partnership and this life shit together. However, I'm not your maid. I'm not your fucking slave. You can cook, you can clean, you can go to work the same way I do. Only difference is you got a dick, I got a cooter.
Denise, this girl does not cook. She does not clean.
Yes, I
Please
do.
tell-
At this point, I'm convinced. Y'all don't want life partners. Y'all want mates. Because I know you did not come on the internet and say that your girl was not ready to be a wife because she don't cook and clean and pick up your dirty ass fucking drawers. Fuck out of here. Like, you really should just be at home with your mamas at this point, because y'all forever have what it is to be in a relationship. And it's like, y'all are dating. Maybe girlfriend and boyfriend. Why the fuck should she be doing extra shit when you have made it not known that you want to make her anything else but your girlfriend? The fuck? I will say this again. Women need to stop doing wife for motherfuckers who have no intentions of making them a wife.
Yeah.
And to the men, if your long-term goal ain't making her a wife, stop asking her to do wife shit in the girlfriend package.
How's she
I
ready for
cook and
marriage?
clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level. Okay,
I think she has valid points, and I don't think she's wrong. She has the right to feel how she feels. But my question is, how is a man supposed to know you are wife material, and how is a woman supposed to know you are husband material if you're not doing those quote-unquote husband and wife things? I think one of the reasons why a lot of relationships don't work today is because people are spending too much time and investing too much energy into labeling. I can't cook you dinner because that's a wife duty. I'm just your girlfriend. I can't take out your trash because that's a husband duty. I'm just your boyfriend. Like, really think about that. Do y'all realize how dumb that shit sounds? The reason why my grandparents was married for almost 70 years and I'm knocking on 10 years of marriage is because we treat our partner the way we want to be treated. That's it. It's literally that simple.
I do cook and clean. I cook and clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level.
See, now I don't have a problem with what she's saying, provided that she's practicing what she's preaching. So if you're going to cook and clean on girlfriend level because you're not yet a wife, I hope you do not expect that man to take care of you as if you're his wife as well. I hope you're not busy telling him you're responsible for my nails, my rent, my car, my this, my that, when he's not your husband as well. Like, practice what you preach. If you're going to say you're not offering wifey stuffs to the man, quote unquote, because he's only your boyfriend, do not expect that man to go above and beyond for you as well because you're only a girlfriend. He's not your husband.
Yeah.
Denise, this girl does not cook. She does not.
So for more reference, definitely go and watch the original video. Okay. But to sum it all up, this guy basically told his girlfriend that she wasn't ready for marriage simply because she doesn't cook, she doesn't clean. As if being able to cook and clean is what's going to sum up and hold up your marriage.
I don't get
Being able to cook and clean, number one, is a basic life skill that every adult, whether man or woman, should know. Okay? But if you're basing whether or not your girlfriend is ready for marriage or whether or not you want to marry her simply based off the fact if she cooks or clean or doesn't cook or clean enough, then lady, sweetie, you need to return him to sender. And for the guy, you need to go back to the drawing board if you think that that's the only duty of a wife is being able to cook and clean. Why, yes, that may be a duty that contributes to your overall marriage. It is not the main thing that you should be seeking if you want a successful and healthy marriage. If you just want a woman to cook and clean for you, go hire a maid, go hire a cook. It's just that simple. But when seeking a partner for marriage, basing those qualities, being able to cook and clean, you're not ready for marriage. Period. At all. Go back to the drawing board and do better. It doesn't make any sense that in this 2023, the only skill that's classifying women to be wifey material or ready to be married by these men are being able to cook and clean when they can't provide or protect, when they can't lead. They can't even lead us across the sidewalk. Well, not my man, but the ones over there. They can't even lead you across the sidewalk, across the street. But they want you to be able to cook and clean and everything else. Be so for real.
I do cook and clean. I cook and clean on girlfriend level, not on wife level.
So if we living by that logic, then, because I've heard this before, then that means men shouldn't be paying for anything, shouldn't provide any form of protection, any form of loyalty, no form of commitment, no desire to get to know you, to understand you, to have an emotional connection with you. Like, nothing. Men should not do any of that if we're going by that same logic of I only do it off the level of where I'm at with you at that moment. Because I don't understand why some of these women don't understand that you're not going to get to the next level of somebody wanting to marry you if they don't know how you're going to be as a wife. I can't go off of a possibility of you going to be something different when I decided I'm going to put a ring on your finger. I can only go off and make judgments based off of how you are during these times of me being in a relationship with you, whether it's 6 months, 9 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years of us being in a relationship together, to be able to know for sure what we're going to do going forward, how you're going to be going forward. And even that is not necessarily something to go off of, because a lot of women, once they get married, they end up changing. They flip the script. Like, it seems like at this point, it's better off you just be single. Like, everybody, just be single, because if this is what you got to deal with when it comes to relationships, what's the point? I don't even understand how it even got to this far with them going to therapy if she ain't even doing the wifely duties right off the bat. And I understand, again, you're not supposed to be just doing wifely duties for somebody that you know you don't have a future with, that's not taking you serious. But if you know you in a committed relationship with someone and y'all are in love with each other and it's going great, it's going good, it looks like it's going to go the distance, why are you holding that back? If it's just somebody that you just messing with, then of course you're not doing that for that person, because y'all just messing around, y'all kicking it. It ain't nothing serious. But we ain't talking about the ones that you ain't serious with. We talking about the ones that's showing a level of seriousness, commitment, and wanting to be engaged with you, that you're supposed to be showing that to. Because they can only go off of what you present. So if you want that man to be able to put a ring on that finger, you need to give him something to show why he should put a ring on your finger. Again, the burden on getting married is not on us. It's on women. Women have to show that and prove why we should want to marry them. Just like men have to show why you should be able to give us some of the cookie. We have to prove why we deserve the cookie. So you got to prove why you deserve the marriage.
Yeah.
Denise, this girl does not cook. She does not clean.
Y'all might get mad at me for this, but it's okay. I asked God to move me completely out of the way and let the Holy Spirit talk. I'm only speaking for me. I believe that in dating, it is an interview, because marriage is a forever thing. Now, what is going on in America, 90% of the people getting divorced, that is not what I believe in. That's why I'm 41 years old, no kids, never been married. And I know I don't have any kids out there. So, because I don't just jump into bed with just everyone I meet, because that is dessert. That is not the main entree. And when you put the dessert before the main entree, you will never eat your dinner. All right? So back to what I'm saying. In a dating relationship, you are getting to know the other person. But what you're really doing is checking off the checklist to see if you're compatible and if you can deal with certain things. And I know a lot of married men is going to say is a lot of things you don't see in a date, and as soon as that ring hit, is a different person. But right then and there, when you got married, you signed on for that. So in the dating stage, back in the day, if you're a king or queen, majority of the time, the woman was trained to be a queen, to be the wife, to be that protector of the king. Her only job was to serve the king. Now, if we're playing chess, what is the most powerful piece on the chessboard? It's the woman. Now, with that being said, just say I got with a celebrity, right? And no one knows me, right? They know her. We're out. My kingdom spouse, the woman that's made for me, if the cameraman came and said, excuse me, can I just get a picture of just Selena Gomez by herself? Now, a true woman that really wants to be with you is going to make sure you feel like you're part of her life, no matter what it is, no matter what contract she signed. So she is saying, nah, you don't take a picture without my husband. But remember, at the end of the day, in that dating stage, you were already been able to counsel out certain things and understand certain things about the person you're dating. And then you make a decision if you want to move forward. So with that being said, you don't want to put the dessert before the entree. Because if you eat the dessert before the entree, you're not even going to want the entree anymore. So that's the reason why a lot of guys, they don't understand when the woman gets pregnant and things like that, things change. Is because now she has a baby to think about. And if she sees that you're not going to be present in that situation, she's going to move forward. But more than anything, ladies, I have to be able to trust in you. That men do not like hearing that it's another option. And believe me when I say, in the Bible it says the woman is supposed to respect her man, and the man is supposed to love his woman. Because all times we cannot make all women happy, but we can cherish our women and cater to their needs and protect them from even ourselves. But that really depends on what type of man you are. If you are a man of God, you're gonna keep your word. Because at the end of the day, the first person you're going to serve is God and then her. And if you treat God good, Yahweh good, you're going to treat her. So what's happening these days is we're allowing bad women and other women, independent women, to teach women how to, the do things in a relationship that they're not even in. And for me, I only can speak for me. I'm looking for my best friend. I'm looking for someone I do not have to worry about if I can trust her, because her actions will speak louder than her words. For real, for real. When I meet you, I'm going to show you exactly who I am from the bus out. Period. Now, you can make up your mind and say, you know what, this man is just too much for me. I can't deal with it. And I'm going to be okay with that. Not going to stalk you. I'm going to block you. That's just me. I can't speak for everyone else because I know my worth. It's because when you meet your better half, right, your rib, the one that's supposed to protect you, because that's what the rib do, is protects the heart, the greatest and most important organ in your body. Now, with that being said, you have more single moms out there than anything these days. It's because at the end of the day, we need to make sure who we laying in the bed with, period. Because I've never heard nobody laying down with no snake or no rat. And I'm going to give it to you blood raw, guys. Y'all need to tighten up. I'm not going off on women or just men. I'm just keeping it real. It's because it's not fair to all the other men. It's because right now, you don't give the man that stayed and raised his family the credit he's supposed to give. It's because you always blaming the other man that didn't. That ain't got nothing to do with that man. You understand? Now, with that being said, what you got to do is actually protect your essence. Your essence is your virginity. Your essence is your sex. And believe me when I say that, when you take that off the table and you put that to the side, you will actually get to know that man quicker than anything else without the fallback of having a kid with the wrong person. Because it's in the Bible. Wedlock, out of wedlock. You know what I'm saying? So you want to bring that child into a happy house. But we thinking with this and that at the same time, and it is never going to work. That's the flesh. So with that being said, I'm not going to ask you to do anything I ain't willing to do. Can we do it together? Can we build something together? Can we do this together? If you don't like cooking, if you don't like cleaning, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to let it come between us. You got to understand that it doesn't make sense that a woman would do 99 good things for you and you turn on her for one. Now, with that being said, I'm not talking about that one being cheating, because I don't put up with that. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with the manipulation. I'm not dealing with the lies. I'm not doing with none of that. It's because I won't do that to you. With that being said, I am due utmost respect. My granddaddy, when the one time that I met him, he said, look, I need you to remember this everywhere you go in your whole life, that you are a king and you need to act like it 24 hours a day, even when you're going through something bad, and respect and appreciate what God puts in your life. So if I meet her, you know, my Selena Gomez or whatever her name is, I'm just using it because in what I see how she holds herself like a queen. You hear me? And you have to compliment that. So when you come into somebody's life, you have to compliment where they at. You know what I'm saying? So if you meet a buster, you're on the buster level. That's just the way it is. So if you meet, a king, you gotta raise to that level. That's just the way it is. I'm gonna tell you like this. Have you ever went to a 5-star restaurant? Different from a fast food restaurant or Applebee's or steakhouse? It's a certain way you better act. It's a certain way you gotta dress. Oh yeah, valet. Yeah, you gotta pay for valet. You hear me? So the person that God's gonna send you and the person that's supposed to be with you, you need to treat them like they walking on water, man. Not 1 second of the day they should feel like they're unwanted. Or don't get into it. Don't sit there and blame the other person. You wasn't ready. That's just the way it is. And believe me, if you sign on to something and you say you down, you needs to be down. If not, you a liar. I'm no different. Man, I make mistakes. I fall short of God's glory every day. But the right person is going to build me up and stand on the side, ride or die. And that is when I will become the man I was meant to be, because I will have that one person that's going to have my back 24 hours a day. So if you're not willing to be that for a person, ain't no use to getting married or being in a relationship. You're wasting time and you're wasting that person's time. And that couldn't be fair. That shouldn't be fair. You know what I'm saying? So like, am I wrong to want the best for me? So if it ain't you.
So do you think that it's okay for what she said, that she can only cook and clean on girlfriend level? Do you think that is right? Or you are following these people that would say, okay, she's not going to cook and clean on girlfriend level, that she should not expect him to do all the provision, provide for her, protect her, be loyal and everything, because she's just trying to be a girlfriend level? Let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. So for me, I feel like if a man is basing his marriage, like he wants to marry me, the reason why he hasn't married me, the reason why he hasn't proposed to me is because I don't cook and clean. I'm not going to go into that marriage. And I believe that he doesn't even want me, because even if I go into that marriage, even if I'm cooking on the girlfriend level and I get into the marriage, or probably he sees the little cleaning and cooking I'm doing for him, I get into that marriage, it's going to be worse, because he's not going to get help, because he has married me. That's one of the reasons why he marries me, to be cooking and cleaning. And I really don't get why basic thing like learning how to cook is a life-saving thing. If you don't have a woman in your life, won't you eat? And you don't want to eat out, won't you cook at home and eat as a man yourself? I don't know about you, but for me, I love men that knows how to cook. I don't want to be the only one doing the cooking. Even if I like cooking or I know how to cook, I want you to cook for me. And during the dating stage, I want to see that you can cook and you can clean. Because at the end of the day, if it's a woman that can probably, I feel like this is a man that we are warning ourselves against. Men that want to marry you just because of cooking and cleaning. At the end of the day, when you get into that marriage, you are stalked. Because the first thing they will do to you is to get you pregnant. And once you're pregnant with 1 or 2 children, it's difficult for you to leave. And they start telling you you're not cooking and cleaning, you're lazy, yada, yada, yada. At the end of the day, they will tell you to start going 50-50 with them. Because I don't get why an adult will base marriage on cooking and cleaning. And I feel like it's okay for her to say she's cooking and cleaning on a girlfriend level. She has that limit to what she can do. Probably he expects her to be mopping and sweeping every single day she comes to visit, or probably when they are living together, he expects her to do everything at every time. But I like the fact that she has the limit to it. Like, I'm not going to do this just because I can do it, but I'm not going to do it because this is the level we are on. And if he decides not to provide for her, it's fine. It doesn't mean she's not making her own money. And this is an interview. If I've watched the full interview, I even saw when he said he has 3 kids outside the relationship. I don't think this relationship will work, Sha. For me, I don't think this relationship will work because and I feel like the mentality he has again, I feel like men that have this mentality of I'm marrying a woman for cooking, someone to cook for me, someone to clean for me. These men will use you when they marry you. They will use you till you are tired, till you are drained. And most men have that mentality. When you see a single guy that is not married and probably all he eats at home is Indomie, goes out to buy food, and he lives alone, people will tell him that just go and marry. Just go and marry a woman. Just go and marry so that the woman will be cooking for you. And just imagine someone like that having a girlfriend that doesn't even cook for him at all. Like, these are the kind of men. They want to marry you for just cooking and cleaning, not because they want that companionship, not because they want that relationship. They want it just because they want somebody to feed them like their mother. But let me know your thoughts about this down in the comment section. Thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.